Hello guys, so welcome back to my channel. This is Mallikarjun here. Right, so today I'm gonna quickly demonstrate on how you're gonna copy a password file from ASM file system to local file system. Whether it's a ASM password file or whether it's a database password file or whether you are working on 12c or 19c, doesn't matter. The commands are same. We're gonna use something called pwget or pwcopy to copy your password file from ASM to local file system. This is Oracle MOS or Oracle support or like Oracle documentations here. If I open that documentation here, right, so it's here. So we're going to use pwget -asm or -unique, your database name. That's a simple command, right? So that's what I'm going to demonstrate here. So we have ASM, which is of 19c. Let me copy that one. We have two node ASM, just copy it here, ASM1, and then we have ASM2. ASM1 is running on my node 1, and then ASM2 is running on node 2. That's here. ESF grep SMON. So my ASM2 is running on node 2 here. So which is of 19c. So I'm going to get the password file of my rack 12c, which is of 12c database, right? So I can take a note here, rack 12c1, rack 12c2, second instance. So which is running again on node 1 and node 2, right? Uh, so first thing, so if you want to get your ASM password file, you have to connect .inv with plus ASM, either from node 1 or node 2, 1 or plus ASM 2. So if you're gonna get the password file of your database, so you have to set the environment to your respective database, either node 1 or node 2, right? So that's how it works here. So first, let's quickly jump on ASM password file. You can get it. So I'll go on node 1. So I'm going to set .inv. I'm going to set it to plus ASM1 because I'm on node 1. So I'll just go to ASM cmd. So that's going to go into ASM command line. So to get the ASM, so this is for your database. I can put it here for my database commands, and for my ASM, the same command. You're going to use -asm. So if I go back again here, so for ASM, it should be -asm. So for database, it's -database unique name. Right, so I'm just going to get -asm, or you can see this particular name here. This is the command for your ASM. Right, so let's go here, run this command, password file get -asm. So it's gonna give you the password file location where your password file located for your ASM. Right, so this is the location for that one with this command. You're going to run some command called asm cmd, and then you're going to run this pwget asm, and you're going to get this one. You can re-verify just by running srvctl config asm. srvctl config asm will going to give you password file, and you're going to get the same password file. Right, so these are other command. Right, so with the pwget you can get the password file, and with the srvctl config asm, again you're going to get the password file for your ASM, the password file location of your ASM. And then you can simply go to ASM CMD and then go to this particular location. And then you can see the password file, CD, and then ls-l. So we're going to see ASM password file here. Right, so let's go on, check for your database side. So as I said, for database, I need to set the environment to my database. So I'm just going to run .inv, .inv, and then I'm going to set track 12c1. Right, so I set it here. So I'm going to run asm cmd, and then if I enter here, so I'm going to get this particular error messages here. So how you're going to fix this error message? This is not expected one here. So for this one, we have a known bug with the Oracle. So the bug is here. The bug is here. If I go here, this is the bug. ASM CMD gives error message on kforward. If I go back here, so 12c Oracle home bin kforward line number 22. So if I go with the error message here, it's the for grid, but it's applicable for your DB home as well. So this is the bug. So you're going to apply this patch, or the workaround is to go to this particular grid home bin kfold file and modify this percentage Oracle home to dollar Oracle home. Right. So I can just exit. I can modify this file vi. This is the file. Go inside that. So you can see here it says percentage Oracle. So instead of percentage Oracle, you can go with the dollar Oracle underscore home. So I'll just remove that percentage. I'll put the dollar and then remove them here. Right. Let's save this one. Right now, run your again asm cmd command. You should not get that error messages, whatever you're seeing here. Right. That's cool. Right. So now go back and then run this command. Pw get hyphen hyphen db unique name and your database unique name. Right. So this is your database password file. So I just want to save this one here. Uh, and then other way, like how we get pw get asm and srvctl config asm. Similarly for database also, we can use something called srvctl config, srvctl config database hyphen d rack 12c database name. So by just running this command, you're going to get the password file of my database, the location of my database password file. So the moment I do srvctl config database hyphen d and database name, and you can see password file, and then this is your password file. So either you can use srvctl or you can get the pw command to get the location of your password file for your asm as well as for your database. So now you got to know my asm password file location, and also we got to know my database password file location. And then next thing is how I can copy that password file to my local file system. Use something called pw copy and the location what you got and to that your local file system location. Right. So I can just again connect back to my ASM CMD, and then once I connected back, then I can simply use this one. Like I can verify, go into this location and I can verify that password file ls-l. So I can see where is that one? No, not this one. Okay, here, right? So ls-l password file ls-l. So this is my password file for our 12c. Whatever we got it here, 12c password and or a password file or a 12c. Instead of that, inside that directory, I can see the name called or a pw rack 12c. This is my password file. So I can use this password file to copy that one. So I can just take whatever this pwd or the small letter or capital letter doesn't matter. So I can just put it here slash and then my password file. This is my password file. Right. So this password file, I'm trying to copy into my temporary location here. So I'll just verify whether I have this file exist or not, or else like directly copy it. It will overwrite. So just run this command. Right. You can see copying from this particular ASM disk group to your local file system here. So if I exit ls-l, then if I do this one, so you can see your password file is ready. So that's the simplest way to get your password file from ASM disk group to your local file system. So in order to build your standby database, you can copy this password file to your secondary or standby server, and then you can proceed with your data guard build. That's a simple concept for today, guys. Thank you. Thanks all. And then if you missed my previous sessions or my previous webinars or my previous technical content, you can always visit my YouTube channel, Malik034, and you can refer my blog, Malik034blogspot.com. Thank you, guys. See you on next chapter. Thanks all.